It's Miles Matt time. I'm Matt, and we are joined by Matt. Yes, we've got the bench full tonight with Matt. It's a good night. So, welcome everybody. We're joined by John and Jim and Corey and Ken and Jordan and Grant all tonight on Skype. And let's see.
Real motley crew.
Yes, let's see if Facebook allows us in.
They lost 2 weeks ago.
Are we in Facebook jail again?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
I think I do.
Uh-oh.
It was
Well,
like,
Facebook, it's not me. You know, I know it's normally me, but it's not me this stuff. Not this stuff. No, usually with like YouTube and whatnot, they have a rule about it's a kid's thing. You know, it's like everybody sees this as toys. Well, they're not toys. We all know that they're not toys, but when you're doing, they think it's kids content, and they tend to frown on that.
yeah. Let's see if they'll let us.
Stupid. Was it Andy's Hobby Headquarters actually went through a little bit of that.
Oh.
But I know on YouTube when you post stuff on your channel, you can set it up as not for kids in your settings.
Right. I have that for
So
my
you don't have to
YouTube.
deal with that. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Facebook's
you?
back on. Hey, we got Facebook too. All right. Hi, Miles Matt. I'm Matt.
We're
That's
not
Matt.
in jail.
Yes.
Yay, us. No jail for us.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Ring that bell.
Yes.
Now, do you want to go to jail in Facebook? Because I can make that happen.
No, let's not do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what was your Andrew Dice Clay impersonation a minute ago?
Forget about it.
Oh, slacking, man.
Yeah, right.
I think Matt needs to get a Patreon.
Oh. Then he had to stop teaching.
Nah.
Well, yeah, congratulations, Matt, by the way, with your class, your
Yeah, I was
your
surprised to see
modeling
that it
group.
was mostly girls.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Got any of them excited to build a tank like last year or whatever it was?
No, but I got one girl. Let's see. Let's see. Girl came in with the 66 GTO, the blue kit.
The
Did you
one,
see-
the one that you got me or no?
No, it was a different one. Cause
Like that lowrider one I did?
Yes.
Just color shift?
Yes.
Was it the AMT one?
I think it's from Bell. No, it is AMT. But she's like,
It's not gonna have a good time.
I can't wait to do this. My grandma has one of these. I was like,
Oh,
what?
Like, whose grandma? What's her name?
I was like,
Grandma likes the hot rods.
I was like, really? She's like, yeah.
no. And does she have daddy? Oh, sorry. Sorry. There it goes. And we're all for YouTube.
So yeah, she's like, yeah, grandma's got one. I was like, oh, okay,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Would you introduce me to Grandma?
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
Grandma?
I want to meet Grandma.
Is she single?
Will she let me drive her car?
Is there a grandpa
Is there a grandpa?
in the picture? Or...
But yeah, I was
You
like,
know that we're all
and so I got another little funny story with that. I had we had to do curriculum night the other week, and I had to put up some stuff. This is me and all that. And I put down one of my kids. I put down the Eleanor kit, and I asked the parents at there. I was like, "Does anybody know the name of that kit?" And one guy popped off and says, and rattled up the whole name of it, and followed up with, "That's Eleanor." I was like, "Nice job." He was like, "That's a '68 Shelby GT 500." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Wow, that's impressive." I was like, "How do you know that?" He's like, my dad has one, and it has like 7,000 original miles on it, and all that. I was
doesn't
like,
drive.
You know how much that car is worth?
exactly. He's like,
Oh my god.
I got to drive it in high school a little bit until the Authorities said that if I don't quit getting speeding tickets, I'm not going to have a driver's license.
That happened to me too.
So,
Been there.
12 points in a year. Record.
1 point a month.
Yeah, I didn't like stop signs.
Stopping for the police.
Oh well, no, I never ran from the police in a car.
I got away and then he got me.
Is this subject safe for two?
Say what?
Got a bunch of scofflaws on here. I'm wondering if this conversation is safe for YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I hope not.
Listen to the police.
Yes, listen to the police, follow the rules of the road, and you two will be
Yes.
safe. And you
Don't
won't
you
have to
drugs.
pay a ticket. And you won't have to pay $1 million every 6 months for insurance.
Amen.
Because it's mandatory.
We only know that because what happened to us. It's experience.
That's right.
It's experience. So we're lending our font of knowledge.
yes.
That's right. You can learn from us, or you can learn from experience.
That's right.
Learn from your mistakes.
I guarantee you the mistakes stupid is painful and expensive.
That's right.
As it should be.
Can't forget that and in there, stupid. It is expensive.
And expensive.
Being stupid.
Just remember, if you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball.
That's
That's
all.
right.
I heard they were remaking that movie.
Making a sequel.
Are you kidding me? I mean, it was good, but I don't know if it warrants a sequel.
It's too late. Should have done that, a year or two after it came out. First
Yeah.
time. I just thought, one of those I have well lost interest.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm trying to remember who that was that said that. You can dodge a wrench.
Oh, it was Rip Torn.
Torn.
Yeah. He passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, he's dead. He's gone.
I'm not sure.
Patches O'Hula.
Yeah, Patches the
Hey, George is on.
Globo Gym.
He says, "Hi, Mats. Full house tonight. Welcome back, Corey. Was missing you."
I was missing you guys too.
Yeah.
It's great to be back.
Thank you
Back
for listening to us. Good night.
Back again. Corey's back.
Tell a friend.
Holy.
All right. So, let's go a little round of horn up here. John, what you working on tonight?
I have been told by powers above that I need to finish the B-25. So
Thanks for acknowledging, John.
So your wife said you need to hurry that up because she misses you?
And he's like, no, you're taking up counter space.
tired of me talking about it.
You got a whole closet full of models. Why aren't you done yet?
That's what I'm saying to myself.
Me too.
So we got B-25. All right. Ken, what you working on tonight?
I'm just getting ready to airbrush the canopy for my F-16 the fourth time, trying to get that smoke tint. The problem I'm having is little tiny specks of dust. When it dries and I look at it, it's like almost perfect, and then I see a speck of dust. I'm like, yeah, that's gotta go. So I'm doing it over for the fourth time.
Yeah, that's why we like kids.
I use isopropyl alcohol to remove the Tamiya clear smoke, and so that way it doesn't fog the clear part. So.
Okay.
But it's driving me nuts. I'm like, this time it has to be
Did you
the last time because I'm driving me crazy with all these repaints.
Did you dip it?
It drives him crazy.
No, I spray on the inside and one on the outside.
Okay.
It looks more shiny. When you spray it on the inside, it looks more shiny.
Okay.
it's gonna just be, if it picks up a speck of dust, it's gonna be just as bad. So.
Well, did you? So I recommend, did you dip it in Future, and then let that dry so that there's no way of getting dust underneath it, and then spray your smoke on the inside.
Well, normally when I dip it in Future, like a canopy, which I only do like if it's a real crappy canopy and I'm trying to get it a little more clear. You'll still pick up little particles. It's just little stuff floating around the workshop. And so once I spray on the inside, I try to cover it up, and there must have been something that just got in. The problem is when I open up the jar of the Tamiya Clear, there's all sorts of crusties around the edge, and I think something might have fallen in there and got in the paint when I mixed it up.
Gotcha.
I think that's what it was. It's not really dust. It's just some crap in the airbrush. So we'll give it a fourth attempt here, and hopefully that'll do it.
Gotcha. Jordan, you kind of gave us a quick little rundown what you're working on, but now we're live on YouTube, so.
Rod, right now, loud. So, yeah, put white on the tip, and then I'm picking up where I left off on my Skyhawk.
Gotcha. Grant Martin, what are you working on tonight? What project are you brainstorming?
I'm not brainstorming on anything. Right, I've spent the last 2 days working on a gate, a fence gate. I just came in tonight. I just wanted to sit in on this for a little while. What I'm going to work on is that Flash to Zeros thing for next month.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get that presentable.
Nice.
So I'm just working on a platinum at the moment. A platinum. Looks like platinum.
Okay. Nice.
Cool. I have no more power to do that.
Corey, are you working on anything tonight?
Packing,
Packing? Okay.
so that when we finish when we get ready to do this move in October, I can quickly get everything unpacked and the not mat cave built.
Gotcha. Is that so moving is still in the cards?
Very much so.
Okay.
Moving where?
Union,
All right.
just down the road from you guys.
Got enough benches for that, Matt?
Oh yeah.
With the remodel?
Yeah, with the remodel, yeah. If I do a quick clean, I can get about 6 people in here, 7 people.
Clean. Oh, Bart, you were serious. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Just reacquired space.
Yeah.
I'll just be the studio down the hall.
Yeah. Gotcha. And let's see. And then Jim, what are you working on? Some more PBY?
I am working on the cat, and I did a test for the ocean that I'm gonna build for it. This is it's gone. I have to paint it. The base has actually been masked off. I'm gonna paint it the outside black, but the inside is gonna be a resin pour, and then I'm gonna do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be
So,
cool.
yeah, basically that's just, and I was even playing with some wake, so just to see if I could pull it off. Yeah,
Nice.
so that's gonna look really, really cool. Other than that,
I love the color of that. Looks
I
great.
know, it did, it really turned out good. I'm very happy with that. I showed off the dwarf last week, and the thunder chicken, which is my next project for yeah. So, I'm gonna be waiting in the waiting for a pink, thunder bird. So, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Jim,
Yes, sir.
on that test that that you're working on, that base, are you gonna hang on to that and use it as the base for something else in the future?
I can. I was thinking about it. It's actually just the bottom of my. I had to get a new cell phone, so that's actually the box that it came in, and I just cut the bottom out and poured it in there, and it actually turned out really good. So I may do that. Yeah.
It could be the base for a raft of air crew that the PBY is going to pick up.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I actually did find the 144 scale life raft.
Cool.
But I can't print it off because it's so small. It's too small. It wouldn't even print right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm thinking I'm just gonna stretch it a little bit.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But this one I'm trying to get done before Gateway because I want to put this in Gateway.
Yes, sure.
Can't get it. Not strong enough today.
Alright, let's see. George says no progress on the PBY 1D this week. He's been spending the past 2 nights learning how to fly the F5E in DCS World.
Nice.
Cool.
And he wants to know, Jordan,
Iron sucker right there.
came close to buying the hard-to-find Vesda Alligator.
It's worth it. I'm just happy that I look at it every day. Bye. You. Cool. Can't wait to add it to my Russian army.
There we go. We got the. I'm working on the more of the decals on our 190. Got the side done now.
Nice.
So
Nice.
each one is a separate decal. So that Iron Cross is 4 pieces.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should make a whole complete decal.
That's a pain in my baby just thinking about it.
That would be too. That would be too.
Yeah. So we're gonna let that dry. Set that off to the side.
So you're gonna have to enlighten us on how you did that the camo pattern because I had to do mine and I am not that good with an airbrush.
The camo pattern on the side.
Buckle, yeah.
Yeah.
The splinter stuff, yeah.
Little torture.
Tutor?
I actually just freehanded. I actually freehanded the
George says great work.
I just looked at the way it is on the instructions. Just kind of freehanded that on the wings, and
I
then
was afraid you were gonna say that.
for the modeling effect, which I tried my best on, I used a 3x5 card and just punched holes in it and just sprayed through there. And then moved it around and sprayed it and turned it and sprayed it and made my own little mask. And after that, there is a set of 3 of them in my cart on Amazon to buy because that was a pain in the butt.
So the index card thing worked.
It did, but after a while, the holes got filled up with paint.
So you need one of those neat metal, like the photo etch ones that.
Right, I tried.
And all that.
I experimented with this,
Okay.
and it was too big.
It's a drafting eraser shield.
It is.
I have mine from 1983. I still have it. Drafting class.
Born yet.
I think I had mine from '86, and Jordan wasn't born yet. Oh my god.
Did he say he wasn't born in '83?
No, I was born in '91.
Dude, you were born the year I joined the Navy. Oh my god.
Jordan, you can be my son if I made very bad choices.
Oh yeah. 100%.
All good.
George says freehand 1/72 model
Yep.
is one of the most challenging things to do.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanted to cuss and drink afterwards.
for 1/72, I think I just used a Q-tip and stamped it.
Yeah.
It's way easier on 148.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's even easier on the 32nd one.
Well, yeah. Then I can use the erasure shield.
There you go.
All right.
George says MIG ammo makes some photo etch airbrush shields, but don't look like German camo.
I think it's niche or NETSCH. I think they make some.
Okay.
They're the same people.
I think I was looking at the ones that was done by AK. So. All right. Y'all ready for some cars tonight?
Oh, I am excited about this. This is gonna be das painful.
All
I'm
right.
afraid I get pretty cutthroat.
And if you go on to Mama with the Mats Facebook page, you can play along by looking at your own bracket.
I love that you put the video up there and it matched perfectly.
I know, it was like, holy cow, this is awesome.
Now that video, I think I would go for the Starsky and Hutch Torino the most.
I don't know. That Eleanor looked pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was going Eleanor on that. I was like, come on. And then it was like the second to last one. I was like, yeah!
Okay, so I have these. And I wonder if these would do it.
Yes, he's a new guy. He is from Australia as well.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Another from down under.
Yes. Hello, GB Models.
You know George?
Yes.
Just because they live in the same country doesn't mean they know it.
Hey, you know, there's a chance.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to bring these over to you, Matt, one day and then maybe take a look at it. But these are those Ushi, USCHI
Okay.
masks. These are what I use for like saltwater weathering.
Uh-huh.
Like I'll do a primer, I'll do my pre-shading, and then I do black, white, gray, yellow, blue, and these.
Okay.
And I make it look like a Dalmatian, and then I paint it.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
these are great, and I don't know if that would do it or not, but yeah. And I know what you mean about the cardboard, because that's cardboard,
Uh-huh.
and it's almost useless.
Yeah.
George
So-
says, yes, Jim, I have that shield.
Okay.
Ah.
All right, so let's go with some cars here.
George has everything.
He does. We'll start off with the play-in round of the 66 Pontiac GTO Monkey Mobile between the 1962 Volvo P1800 from the Saint with Roger Moore in it.
Never saw that one.
Oh, the original, the same.
Yes, the original one.
Not the Val Kilmer version,
No.
which wasn't bad.
Yes.
That's on that movie.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So let's see. I'll go around the horn this way. So Jim Lore, what you going with? Monkey Mobile or the Volvo?
I'm going with Monkey Mobile.
Okay.
Because I am a fan.
All right. Corey, what you gonna go with?
What were the options? I was on the phone.
It is the 66 Pontiac GTO Monkey Mobile versus the 1962 Volvo P1800 from the Saint with Roger Moore.
Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile. All right. Grant Martin, Monkey Mobile or the Volvo?
Monkey Mobile.
All right. Let's see, Jordan.
Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile. George, I got yours. Okay. Ken.
Have to go with the Pontiac GTO Monkey Mobile.
All right. Let's see. John, is he there?
Ran away.
All dark on the Western Front. Matt.
Monkey Mobile, I've never seen the Saint.
Okay. Monkey Mobile. All right.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. If you like spy thrillers, gadget movies, you'll like this thing.
All right. All right. Monkey Mobile moves on. All right. All right. Let's see. We've got the 1948 Tucker Torpedo from the movie Tucker versus the 73 Mustang Mach 1, the Gone in 60 Seconds original Eleanor. So, Jim Lore, what you gonna do?
Oh, I'm going Mustang all the way.
All right.
They'll take my car away from me if I don't.
All right, Corey.
Mustang.
Mustang. All right, Grant.
Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention. Sorry.
So you got the 48,
All right, Teddy.
the 48 Tucker Torpedo versus the 73 Mustang Mach 1 from the original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Thank you. Yeah, the Mach 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
And the Tucker Torpedo is a very innovative car, but man, it's it's a Mustang.
All right.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Mach 1.
Mach 1. Ken.
Tucker Torpedo, because I can't go with Ford products. I'm sorry.
Oh, that hurt.
All right.
You know what, Ken? I don't know if you and I can be friends then. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, we can.
Well, we can, but we'll have to agree to disagree.
He's not gonna ride in your
That's
car.
right. I owned one Ford and I swore I'd never buy another one.
I do the same thing with a Mopar.
Okay, John. It's the 1948 Tucker Torpedo versus the 73 Mustang Mach 1 from the original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Better your Mustang.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
Oh, it gotta be the Mach 1.
Okay. All right. Mustang Mach 1 moves on.
Come on. It's a Mustang. No, I can't say that.
All right. Because remember, I did say vehicles, so that counts for this one. The 1974 Ford F-250 Bigfoot from Take This Job and Shove It versus the 86 Ferrari Testarossa from Miami Vice.
Oh, easy peasy.
Oh, yeah.
I can't go against Don Johnson.
Yeah,
Man's a gem. He's a gem.
He's got that damn friend 10.
So I'll go reverse order this time then. So Matt.
Oh, it's gotta be
Ferrari?
Yeah. Don Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson.
All right, John.
Ooh, I don't have to paint this. That makes me so happy.
Do the Ford.
You gonna go with the Ford? The F-250 Bigfoot?
Is that a Ford?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
George
Okay.
says the Ferrari.
All right. Yeah, but not in white. I totally agree. Red.
Yeah, red would be
Red.
Okay,
If
Ken.
you're driving a Ferrari, it better be red.
red. I'll
And
accept
spinning in its
black.
grave. I'll take black.
Yeah, black would be cool.
You know why they did white?
Yellow.
Probably to match his
White.
friggin'
Anything
white
but
sport
white.
coat that he always wore.
Nah, it show up better when they did night shots.
Oh, yeah,
It
that would
It's
make
a
sense.
really blue.
Yes.
if you get the white one, your business sign will show up better on the door.
Yeah. How Hoosier would that be? You see like a Jim's mowing service on the side of a Ferrari.
Hey man, I'd let him mow my yard if he showed up in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Go ahead.
Ken, what you go with?
Probably couldn't afford them.
Bigfoot or the Ferrari?
Was that me?
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ferrari.
All right. Hey, Jordan.
Testarossa all day, but yellow.
But yellow. Okay. Okay, Grant.
Don Johnson.
All right. Corey.
I'm gonna go with the Bigfoot just because it's down the road from us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one
Yeah.
from the movie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's where it was built.
That's the one that's out in the parking lot of that's Bigfoot 3.
Oh, the one in the Civic? Yeah, that's Bigfoot
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Because he's got the tall tires, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just there the other day. I was there Sunday,
Yep.
actually.
Is that the latest version, Bigfoot 3?
No.
No.
That's an older one.
And,
That's a way older one.
and just to let y'all know, I looked at it in detail. I was going to take some pictures, but I didn't have my phone with me. The tires do have seam lines in them. Just so you know. I looked.
Were they made by Revell?
Uh,
Ferrari.
No, Goodyear actually.
Ariel makes two-piece tires. Ridiculous.
Yes, and it did have paint chips off of it and all that. So there's no such thing as a perfect.
No.
No.
Most of the paint jobs from the factory from all the cars that I build look horrendous up close.
Yep.
But God forbid I try and do it like that and enter it into a show.
I mean, when the guy doesn't like yellow or Don Johnson, you know.
Nash Bridges.
Yeah.
Love Nash Bridges.
Yeah. We don't talk about Dave.
We don't talk about that.
I was informed by them that he never came back to the meeting.
He is not. As of when I saw Phil at Nationals.
Yeah, Phil contacted me eventually about that.
Yeah.
Good for that.
Yeah. And Jim,
I'm
Bigfoot
gonna go
or
Bigfoot.
furry? Oh, all right.
I'm gonna go Bigfoot.
All right. Anybody on Facebook?
I'm a fan of the Bigfoot.
I will also state for the record that I could actually fit in Bigfoot as opposed to needing a shoehorn to get into Testarossa.
I could use the Testarossa as a roller skate.
Yeah, rip out the two moonroofs.
And believe me, I would certainly try it.
There'd be some body oil and some other stuff involved as well.
You better believe it. I would smell like sweat and suntan oil, but I'd get in it.
All right, Rory moves on.
There's a beautiful information. I'm just saying, it's a beautiful division right there. All slathered up.
I just killed you in my mouth a little bit.
Family show.
It tastes like Ovaltine.
Oh, no, see, I didn't go there. I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
I gotta take another beer.
All right, so we got the 70 Dodge Charger from Fast and the Furious versus the 59 Cadillac Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters.
That is a non-fair.
George says, Jim, maybe if it were a convertible.
Yeah, there you go. I could just sit on the backrest of the seat, the headrest, and drive it from there. I would do it. I would totally do that.
That reminds me from the movie Police Academy.
Yep, Hightower.
When
Rips
Hightower
out the front seat of that, was it a Gremlin or something like that? Yeah.
The Honda Civic, and he just ripped the back, he just ripped the whole back seat out.
Yep. Alright, so 70 Dodge Charger, Fast and Furious versus the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters. John.
Ecto-1.
Ecto-1.
Yeah.
Decal dash gauges are the best.
Alright, let's see. George, got yours. Okay, Ken.
I'll go with the Ecto-1.
Alright. Jordan. Charger. Alright.
Gross.
Alright, Grant.
Overrated.
Oh, man! I hate this. Ecto-1 or Charger. Yes. How about Las Vegas?
Oh, really?
What?
I can't. It's the Charger versus Ecto-1. Man, dude, those are like
You gotta.
Viva
equally.
Las
Okay,
Vegas.
I-
Wow.
I reserve my vote for a tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Cadillac.
Alright. Hey, Corey.
He wishes
Oh,
he
Ecto-1
was,
all the way.
Good man.
what's it
It's gonna be a terrible.
No.
That is one big Twinkie.
Tell me about the cookie.
What's wrong with the Twinkie?
It'd be a Twinkie the size of.
Alright, man, put it down for the show.
Put you down for the Ecto. Alright, so we'll cross off Viva. Alright. Okay, Jim.
Oh, it's gotta be Ecto-1.
Alright.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Matt.
Mopar, baby.
Mopar. Alright.
Of course it is.
Mopar, more power, baby.
Alright. 7-2. Ecto-1 moves on.
That was a safe vote.
Alright.
Yeah.
No Charger fans gonna give me a hard time for that.
We're gonna do the 70 Porsche 911S from the movie Le Mans versus
Good.
the 1958 Plymouth Fury from Christine.
Oh, come on! Are you really kidding me?
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
This better be a sweep.
Okay. Which one should be a sweep?
Yeah.
The Fury.
Oh.
Yeah, but the 911 is like my favorite Porsche. Well, that's American.
Little campaign going on here.
Oh, come on.
That Fury means you never have to repair it ever. It just repairs itself.
Well, it's true.
And it had the better soundtrack.
You know, it murders all the.
George says
And if you
Fury.
show a picture of someone you don't like, the problem.
Yeah. X-Line, X-Line.
All right, Matt, what you going with?
Well, gotta be the Fury.
Gonna be the Fury. All right, George, you got your
I
Fury
have,
now.
I have a question before you gather any more votes.
All right.
The 911 Porsche. In the movie, what color was it?
Somebody Google real fast.
Really? Yeah, I don't. My hands are full. I can't do it.
I'm gonna vote silver.
Okay, I have my vote then.
Alright, this is my turn to vote?
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the thing.
Yeah, we-
Go ahead.
You threw a wrench at me here.
I'm sorry.
Let's not throw things.
Yes, it was silver.
Okay.
All right. We're going to check. Okay.
Thank
Okay, Jim.
you
Or sorry,
for looking that up.
John.
Why is the
Oh.
colorblind guy asking what color it was?
Oh, because you got it.
It makes a difference. Just trust me.
That's what I'm voting for.
Okay. Voting for the Porsche. All right. Ken.
I'm gonna go with the Plymouth Fury.
All right.
Christine.
Hey, Jordan.
Fury.
Fury. Grant.
Christine.
All right. Hey, Corey.
Oh, come on. Stephen King all the way.
All right. Jim.
Because the Porsche was silver, I'm gonna go Christine.
Okay. Alrighty. The Fury moves on.
I just not. If it would have been any other color but silver, I might have voted for the Porsche.
Okay, we got the 81 DeLorean DMC-12 from Back to the Future versus the 73 Pontiac Trans Am SD-455 from McHugh with John Wayne.
Love that movie.
We gotta vote against John Wayne. That's like un-American.
You know, I was
May
never
God
very
have
slow in the
mercy
first
on your
car,
soul.
and I was like, oh, this will be an easy pick, and then you had to
Yeah, right? Oh, man.
Alright. Okay, we got George's vote. Okay, John. DeLorean or Pontiac? Trans Am.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Alright. Ken.
Pontiac. Fiber all the way.
Alright. Jordan.
Pontiac, baby.
Alright. Grant.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Corey.
Yeah.
Made the time machine out of the DeLorean?
Out of a DeLorean.
Yeah.
That was good. Who did that?
That was Corey.
That was Corey.
The man with 1,000 voices.
Yes. All in his head.
Ooh.
All in his head.
Don't listen to the ideas.
Okay, Jim.
Oh, I gotta go with DeLorean. Doc Brown is a genius.
Alright. Okay, Matt.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Breaks the tie.
Is there a tie?
No, it breaks the tie.
Oh,
I think let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
wow. That's impressive.
Oh, 9.
Wow.
George, there we go. Yeah, so the DeLorean moves on.
Woohoo! Awesome.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to look at the type of steam engine he used to make the blast of the time machines. See, that was like
Oh, the train?
yeah, the train.
The
I'm
train
trying
one?
to think if it was like the Not 1911. The one that Big Boy is.
No, it's not a big boy. What's the one with the big funnel? The big funnel stack.
Oh yeah, it's the.
Ah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that'll be a Google for later.
Yeah.
That'll be a Google for later.
It was called a big funnel stack.
Big funnel stack.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Are you making fun of me, John?
Yes.
Well, at least he's honest. Yeah.
I'm just checking. All right. Okay. Cool.
Are you making fun of me? Yes.
I'm not gonna argue with you, man. You know, I really was starting to go. Hey, is that really what they called it?
Okay, so here's the reason I said that even. It's because you voted against John Wayne.
Oh, see, I know. It's a DeLorean. I'm not a Pontiac guy. I never heard you.
He will hold that to you. You know.
I mean, this hasn't been like Sands of Iwo Jima or something like that. I've been like, I'm all over.
The Green Beret.
McHugh Tigers.
McHugh.
That's an awesome looking cat, Grant.
I get it. He said he wishes he had thumbs so he could join you guys in at least making something.
Oh, he's got a cloaking device. He's disappearing.
He can make biscuits. He can make
Is that a holographic cat? It's like a holographic cat. He appears and disappears.
It's sure your cat.
Yeah, he does, man. He's out of nowhere. He's there.
Somebody says no YouTube feed tonight. No, we decided to do. We got out of Facebook jail, so we can show the thing here. All right, let's see. So we got the Lincoln Futura Batmobile from 1955 versus the 1969 Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
Oh, that's easy.
Wait a minute, they were both in the same show.
What make and model is the Mystery Machine?
Wow.
It's a Dodge.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is a Dodge.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's a Dodge.
Last of the great panel vans.
Yes. Yeah. It's not an Econoline. It wasn't the Beauville. Oh. It had the weird grill with the weird headlights on it. I'm a plane guy. I'm not a car guy. As Marion would say.
That narrows it down, yeah.
That's,
All right.
that's right.
Okay, Georgia got your vote there. Okay, let's
You
see.
make a vote
John,
again, John?
Batmobile or Mystery Machine?
I do not like the van. And the, I guess Batmobile.
Okay, going with the old school Batmobile. All right.
Dodge A100.
There you
That's
go.
what the Mystery Machine was.
Ah,
Or it can also be known as a 1960 Chevy G-Body.
ah, did not know that.
So it wasn't a Dodge?
No, the consensus is that it was one or the other. Hanna-Barbera never actually put the data on what it was out when the show started. But it is regularly accepted on both sides of it, either being a Dodge A100 or the mid-60s Chevy G-Body panel van.
Look at you all full of knowledge. Stuff.
I'm just on full of a second screen that I can pull Google up.
A library at your fingertips.
You're not supposed to say that, Corey. We're supposed to be, if you had to say that, we'd all think you were some kind of.
Right?
See, that is the
Somebody asks you if you're a god, say yes.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, was that
what,
from?
how's that go? The Montgomery Scott Rule of Engineering.
Yes.
Give your estimate, your time estimates, in a factor with a factor of 3. Maintain, yeah. So you always maintain
Someone ever asked
reputation as
God,
miracle.
the answer is yes. All right.
It's still one of my favorite movies ever.
All right. For some strange reason, the feed just jumbled, so we're in a different order. So, Grant, Batmobile or Mystery Machine?
Goofball and me agree with Batmobile. Does
Okay.
that count as two?
No, just one.
Ah, come on. Goofball wants in on this.
Hey, Corey.
Oh, Mystery Machine.
Mystery
I'm
Machine.
a band guy through and through.
All right, Jordan.
Dude, I'm going back on this one.
Going Batmobile.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna get in
All
trouble.
right, Ken.
I gotta go with the very first model kit I ever built. The Batmobile.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Batmobile.
Let's see, Jim.
Choice.
I'm gonna go Batmobile. I mean,
Batmobile?
it's Batman, you know.
Matt.
And I'm not a
Mystery
DC
Machine.
guy,
Mystery
but I
Machine.
like that. I like that.
All
And not even my favorite
That's
Batmobile.
six. Batmobile moves on 6-3. Okay, here's one I do believe is going to be a sweep. I'm just going to predict it now. The 74 Dodge Monaco, the Bluesmobile versus the 86 Chrysler Town and Country from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that's burnt out somewhere along Highway 55.
So you know there's gonna be a blind tournament there, Matt. Somebody's gonna go the other way.
I know. That's why I'm just throwing it out there. So, John, you gonna go with the Bluesmobile or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Alright, go
Here you go. There you go.
Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile. I thought you were gonna pull down the kid again.
No.
All right, Grant.
I had one of Viva Las Vegas though.
No, it would never be Viva Las Vegas. No.
Never.
My nieces call me Uncle Buck, so
Nice.
no. Yeah, it would have to be the Bluesmobile for sure.
All right.
But a pack of cigarettes gotta get there fast.
That's right.
You can't catch us. We're on a mission for God.
Corey.
It's got cops.
Cop
Yeah,
steering,
definitely
cop
Bluesmobile.
suspension, cop brakes. Fixed cigarette lighter. As he chucks it out the window.
Jordan.
Jumps the bridge.
Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile. Ken.
Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile. Jim.
They make a 74.
Gotta be a Bluesmobile.
All
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's awesome.
right. Matt.
And almost a bulletproof car.
All right. And George, we got yours, but it's not gonna matter. 8-1.
Take
The Bluesmobile moves on.
faux fried chickens and a Coke.
There wasn't flying. Oh, geez.
There was one.
We're just from Australia.
All right. The 32 yellow Ford Coupe from American Graffiti versus the Monkey Mobile. Oh, George went because it made him laugh. So, 32 Ford versus the Monkey Mobile. John?
Well, I qualify this. Growing up, the Monkees were my favorite rock group. But I'm gonna have to go with the other one.
Oh, going with the yellow coupe.
The Deuce Coupe.
Alright. Alright.
No, it's not a hard decision. I mean, it's not. That's a bad little car.
George, you got yours? Grant?
And by the way, I got both models, so.
Yeah.
Monkey man. And Goofball agreed.
Alright. Monkey
He's
Mobile.
your cat. He's gonna agree with everything.
Corey?
Well, I'm free with
Monkey
cat.
Mobile all the way.
Monkey
It's not really fair. You beat it. So, you know, he's kind of got to do that.
See,
Oh,
Jordan?
no. I'm going with this that one.
Go
Okay.
American Graffiti on that one, alright. Ken?
Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile.
Thank you.
Jim?
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with the Deuce Coupe.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yep. Going with the Deuce Coupe.
Okay. Matt?
Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile. Breaking the
Because you don't know what you
tie.
got.
Monkey Mobile moves on then.
Yeah. My life is gonna be happy tonight with the Goofball, not because.
Alright. All right, now we've got the 73 Mach 1 versus Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters.
Wait a minute. What was the result of the last vote?
Monkey Mobile won 5-4.
Thank you.
Yes.
Boy. Close.
So Mach 1 versus Ecto 1. John?
Mach 1.
Mach 1. Okay, Grant?
Mach 1.
Alright. Corey?
Ecto one.
Ecto 1. Alright.
Yeah,
Jordan?
that is
Mach one.
Mach 1.
And this
Ken?
Ecto one.
Ecto 1. Jim?
Mach 1's not my favorite Mustang. So I'm gonna go with Ecto.
Okay. Matt?
That being past the Mustang's prime, I'm gonna go with Octo 1 as
Octo
well.
1, alright. And winning 5-4, Ecto 1.
Anything after a 70 starts going downhill for me.
Yeah, I agree. Except until you hit 05 and then they
exactly.
came around with the new body styles. So
Yeah.
Yes. Totally agree.
Oh no. 78.
No Foxbot.
Really? Oh no.
John had one.
I'm sorry, but it's not for me.
Ah,
My
Alright.
dad had a 77, and I was like, nah, man.
Okay. So 86 Ferrari Testarossa versus the 81 DeLorean. Okay, John.
the cocaine.
Say that again.
The 86 Ferrari Testarossa versus the 81 DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Oh, you got to go with DeLorean. See, that was the, that's where the Tesla pickup truck came from.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
This is space truck.
I saw one yesterday.
I mean that
DeLorean was
Samsung
made
fridge
in
with
American
4 wheels on it.
Yep. What an abomination.
Still ugly.
I like they had a lady that was going through and like showing. I was like, oh, it's got this and it's got this, and another lady was showing the same video and then going through her minivan and going, well, it's got this, it's got this, it's got this. Oh, and it's got more, so it's better than a minivan's better than this.
Oh, I see that one. I did see that video. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, Grant, Ferrari, DeLorean.
Oh, hey, American made, American modified. DeLorean, of course.
All right.
Fueled by
It was
cocaine.
made, it was made in Ireland.
American design.
With a Volvo engine in it.
Yeah,
It was paid for by cocaine though, so you know.
it was.
Paid for it, did it provide?
Yes.
Yes.
Both.
Let's see. George, got yours. He says Testarossa. He goes, outrun is in my DNA. So. All right, Corey.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
the DeLorean.
DeLorean. Jordan.
I'm going to Lauren.
Going DeLorean. Ken.
The Testarossa.
Testarossa. Jim.
I'm gonna go the Ferrari myself. And it's not
Alright.
even my favorite Ferrari.
Alright. Okay, Matt.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. 5-4. DeLorean moves on.
Matt's breaking ties all over the place today, isn't he?
Well, whoever voted for the DeLorean broke the tie.
Alright, let's see. Batmobile versus Bluesmobile.
Oh. We did this to ourselves.
Yep.
We did.
And this will be easy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's find out. John, Batmobile, Bluesmobile.
Batmobile.
Batmobile. Alright.
Wrong
Grant.
answer.
Grant.
Bluesmobile, man.
Bluesmobile.
My answer.
Corey.
I've been
Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile. Alright. Jordan.
Bluesmobile all day.
Ken.
Batmobile.
Batmobile. Jim.
Gotta be the Batmobile. He is the night.
Batmobile. Let's see. George, you got yours.
All the new little reels with the cats going meow 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 meow, and they put the 3D printed Batman head on. They go meow 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 meow.
Okay, Matt.
Oh, Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile.
Michael Keaton Batmobile. Yeah, maybe we'll talk.
I like that Batmobile too.
Hey, Bluesmobile moves on, 6-3. All right, going to another mobile, we got the Monkey Mobile versus Christine, the Fury.
And we really did this to ourselves.
I think the monkeys are good. That's what I think.
Okay, John, monkeys or Fury?
Monkey Mobile.
All right.
Oh man, this can't even give us time to think about.
All right.
No thinking allowed.
No thinking allowed. What is this thinking that you speak of?
And go with your instincts.
Yep.
It's something I like to do to keep myself out of trouble.
Oh, that usually gets me in trouble.
That's what I say. It gets me in trouble when I start thinking.
All right.
When I
George, you
stop
got
thinking.
yours. Grant, you want me to come back to you?
Well, on the one hand, you gotta keep the group happy. On the other hand, you gotta make yourself happy.
That's right.
Jeez, okay. Christine with the Monkey Mobile, right?
Yes.
Monkey Mobile.
What'd you say?
Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile. Okay.
Monkey
Because when you say it fast, it doesn't hurt it.
Okay, Corey.
Christine.
Christine. Jordan.
Yeah, that's Christine, man.
Okay. Ken.
Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile. Jim.
I'm going with my lady on this one.
Christine. Okay, Matt.
Mopar, baby.
Mopar.
The only Mopar I like.
Okay, strike one for Monkey Mobile and add one to Christine.
Christine moves on.
Of course she does. She regenerates.
That's right.
Listen, do you want that bad juju on your?
When he's standing in front of the car, he's just all ripped apart. He goes,
Show me.
and then it's the smokehouse.
Great movie too.
All right. Final four.
You don't like this beer?
Bluesmobile versus Ecto-1. Bluesmobile, Ecto-1.
With the speaker or without the speaker?
Well, it gets knocked off later.
Yeah, whichever way you think it looks cooler. All right.
You know, but if you only had a half pack of cigarettes and you had to go 300 miles, which would you do it in?
Ecto-1 with Bluesmobile?
I would definitely go on a road trip with Ecto-1.
If I wanted to outrun the cops, I'm going with Bluesmobile.
I mean, who are you gonna call?
All right.
Myself?
Now, if you had Ecto-1, would you get to play with the the nuclear particle accelerator that's strapped to your back?
No. The untested nuclear particles.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlicensed.
Yes.
I won't be around because I definitely.
And the nuclear accelerator cannon that is mounted
Yeah.
on the roof.
That never gets used.
Okay, John. Bluesmobile, Ecto-1.
Ecto-1.
Ecto-1. Hey, Grant.
Bluesmobile for sure.
Bluesmobile. All right. Corey.
God.
Oh, this is painful because I'm a Blues Brothers nut. But I'm gonna go Ecto-1.
God here, Corey.
Ecto-1. Okay, Jordan.
Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile. All right. Ken.
Ecto-1.
Ecto-1. Okay, Jim.
Ecto-1. Without hesitation.
Ecto-1. Matt.
Bluesmobile.
Bluesmobile. come on, George. George gave us a Viva Las Vegas.
Oh.
What? Well, now, is he doing that because he doesn't know? Or is he
No.
doing that because he doesn't want to pick?
He can't
He
decide.
doesn't.
No, that's not allowed. You can't do that.
It's a four.
There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah.
One of these days we're gonna see a 6-0 vote for
No, what?
Viva Las
My
Vegas.
favorite line from that from Illegal Coronas. You want me to look like a penis with that thing?
Oh, he says Ecto 1. Peer pressure goes in. Ecto 1 moves
Good man,
on.
George.
Ecto 1. Alright. Okay, we got Christine versus the DeLorean.
My heart. Oh, my heart. Oh.
So,
That's an
Plymouth
easy
Fury
one for me.
versus the 81 DeLorean.
That's an easy
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay. Okay, John.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Okay. Grant.
Hey Jim, they're all easy until the final four, man.
Right, I know.
Give me the choice again. My brain is just revolting here.
You got a time machine versus a regenerating car.
That hates people.
That will kill people because it loves you.
The Plymouth Fury versus DeLorean.
Well, since I'm working on a Mr. Coffee power plant, it's gonna have to be a DeLorean.
Alright, George, you got yours? Alright, Corey.
Plymouth Fury, Christine all the way.
Alright.
My goodness, is that Christine out my driveway right now? Oh my God! I didn't even think of that.
Jordan.
I told her to wait till after the show.
Jordan didn't hear ya.
Christine.
Christine, alright.
Hear
Alright.
the rumble
Ken.
fade softly in the background.
Christine.
Jim.
Christine, baby.
Matt.
DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Oh, dying on that hill.
DeLorean is moving on.
What?
5 to
And
4.
go with the Mopar?
5 to 4.
We're gonna pull a smoke car card.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you.
I prefer the DeLorean.
Okay.
I
DeLorean versus
I am
Ecto 1.
am shocked.
This is the runoff to the. This is the choice for the winner, isn't it?
It is.
Hey, DeLorean.
DeLorean Ecto 1. Okay, John.
Was this for the whole thing?
Whole thing.
Whole ball of wax.
I'm going for the DeLorean.
DeLorean for John. Okay, Grant.
Don't die.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Corey.
Ecto 1.
Ecto 1. Jordan.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Ken.
Ecto 1.
The 1. George, I got your vote. Jim.
Ecto 1.
The 1.
Hey.
Matt.
DeLorean.
DeLorean. DeLorean is our winner.
5-3.
I really wanted
6 to 3.
I wanted Bluesmobile. But
I wanted Christine. I thought she was going to make it all the way.
Well.
Is this going to be the only one, or do we have multiple weeks of this? Because there's a lot more cars out there.
Oh, this is week 1.
Right.
Just tell me the Mach 5 is on there somewhere.
Let's see.
Go, Speed Racer, go.
Yeah.
Alright,
The
so
original Mach 5, not the new one from the movie.
No, not the new one.
What are you looking for?
alright, so next week. You here next week? Yep, okay. We've been doing planes when you've been gone, that's why.
I appreciate that.
Yes. So next week is week number 2 of Cars. We will have the following cars in no particular order. The 1950 Mercury from the movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone.
Good car.
We have the 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We have the 1966 Mach 1 from Speed Racer. We have the 1955 Chevy 210 from America Graffiti, the one that Bob Falfa drove, aka Harrison Ford. The Canyonero from The Simpsons.
Get the Thunder Cougar Falkenberg. Gotta have the Thunder Cougar Falkenberg.
We got
Canyonero.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be my vote.
You got Mr. Plow too.
That's it.
Yeah.
Got the 77 Pontiac Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit.
Of course.
Oh, God, man, don't do that to us.
Yeah, that's gotta be on there. Are you kidding me? That's gotta be there.
We got the.
It's gonna break down to Canyonero versus that one.
We got the 78 Ferrari 308 GTS from Magnum PI.
Oh,
Now you're talking Ferrari, baby. Enzo's greatest creation.
We got the 64 Monster Coach.
Ooh. No, that's a custom car too. That was never. It wasn't. Yeah, it was never really any thing. But yeah, we'll take it.
We got
Still
the.
came about his chicken wing.
That's right.
All right.
We got the 66 Shelby Cobra 427 from Gumball Rally.
Oh.
We got the 49 Mercury from Rebel Without a Cause.
Oh,
I think it's funny that you put an Enzo against the Shelby.
Yep.
This
No,
is in no particular
No particular order. So, the 73. Let's see. The one that we wish George would send over. The 73 Ford XB Falcon
Yes.
from Mad Max.
Oh, the Mad Max car. Ooh.
So mad we didn't get those in America.
Last of the big V8s.
Get rid of the guts, Barry.
The 93 Porsche 11 Turbo from Bad Boys.
Then he shot holes in the very first scene of the movie.
Yeah.
We got the 69 Dodge Charger Daytona from Fast and Furious 6. We got the number 46 City Chevy Lumina from Days of Thunder. We got the 93 Toyota Supra Turbo from Fast and the Furious. And the 70 Pontiac Trans Am from Cannonball Run.
Oh, wow.
So, that is next week, so I will take
I'm gonna have to watch Cannonball Run now. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that in forever.
It's a great movie, too.
Dun dun dun. I have to get
We
over
started showing it, and Aiden was here, and Tiffany was like, she leaned over, she's like, we need to turn this off. This is not a PG movie.
Yeah, that was back in the
Oh,
good old
Cannonball
days when
Run.
PG
No,
movies
when-
you still get partial nudity.
What was it? What was the chick in the Countach? The
two girls in the
two
Countach.
girls. Yeah. What was her name?
It was like
not Bridget Bardot. It was what was her
Barbie?
name?
Was it Barbie
Bernadette
something?
Peters.
No, not no. That's funny. That's funny though. What was her name? She was in Swamp Thing.
Oh, Adrienne Barbeau.
Adrienne Barbeau. Thank you. I love how everybody remembers her in Swamp Thing, but nobody remembers her.
Yes.
She's also wasn't she also the bad the bad spouse in Creepshow?
No, she was also what's her name's girlfriend in Escape from New York.
Yeah,
yeah.
Snake Plissken.
Yeah.
Also Maud's daughter.
Oh yes, yes she was.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene was at the end of that movie when the Countach gets pulled over. She goes, "I got this one," and then it's a female trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
she's like,
got your driver's license in there, sweet cakes.
Yeah.
it's alright, I got some of those too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Okay,
Hey,
Ken.
talk to you later, Grant. Have a great rest of your week.
You guys have a great week.
I gotta leave too, fellas. It's time for bed, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, Jordan. Catch you later.
See you later,
Ken.
brother.
See you later, Jordan.
Ken's out.
I'll throw him a message later.
Oh, hello, Jenner. How are you? One of my students who I told that we have a YouTube channel on. So wonderful. We're just modeling up right here.
Nice. Doing my best.
Hey, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice.
Okay.
Just a little side reminder.
Yep. Hey, Daniel was watching for a little bit too. Didn't say hi.
Yeah.
All right.
Don DeLuise. I miss that guy.
That's so funny.
I think the thing that I liked about the Cannonball movies was at the end when they showed
When they showed the bloopers.
bloopers.
Exactly.
That started a whole trend.
Jackie Chan and the
Richard Mole.
Yeah. No, he was in that too.
No, it wasn't
Roger
Richard Mole. It was hold on.
Was he not? No, he wasn't in that movie.
Hold on.
Bull from Night Court?
Richard Keel. Excuse me, Richard Keel. The guy from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, Jaws.
They'll come
Yeah,
out in 1
Jaws.
week.
Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws. Richard Keel.
That's unfortunately gone.
Yep.
Yeah. If you watch Happy Gilmore, and by the way, they're making a sequel to Happy Gilmore.
I don't want it.
Realize.
Yeah, they had to somebody. If you notice, every time he is in a scene, he either is leaning on somebody or he has a cane that they did. Yeah,
And like the running scene.
Yeah, that wasn't. He couldn't hardly do that.
Yeah.
It was tough.
He was my favorite Bond villain because in the end he ended up becoming a Bond hero.
Yeah.
Him and Bolo, the guy, the big guy with the hat.
Odd job.
Thank you.
Dr. No!
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question to the hive mind.
Okay.
I have looked it up.
It's futile.
I did not find it anywhere. On the PBY, the undercarriage is all painted either white or blue. This I know.
Uh-huh.
But on the black hats, the wheel hubs were painted what?
Is it a trick question?
No. It's a real question. On the black cats, were they painted black? Or did they, because I mean, they're exposed, if you notice right there's the wheel wells that stick out. So were they painted black? Were they not painted black? I don't
If they
know.
were red, I'd have to paint them black.
Oh, you're killing me, man. Love that song.
Good, Corey.
Huh?
Really good, Corey.
That wasn't me whistling. That's the one thing I can't do. I cannot whistle.
Yeah, once I lost all my teeth, I can't do it either.
Well, congratulations to whoever it was doing that.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Mine just is a lot of spittle and, you know. That's about as good as I can get it.
I'll get one of those quacking chickens.
Oh, I ran into one of those at Walmart. I don't want to hurt this.
You had to touch
But,
it.
I walked around Walmart playing the songs. Yeah, I am probably not allowed to have one of those. Because it was a dog toy. It was a dog toy.
Oh, well then you got it, because you said it wasn't for you, it was for the dog.
No, because she would chew it and be like, the whole time. It'd be horrible.
You know that doesn't happen. They end up chewing out the squeaker first.
Well, no, because she wouldn't play with it. I would.
Oh.
That would be all me.
Grant is merging with a tomcat. When it comes in, when the cat comes in.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, to everybody that's in the chat, welcome. This is Mom with the Mats. We're doing our weekly show, just having a good time, talking about movies right now.
Do we have new people in the chat room?
Well, we had up to 5 just a little bit ago, so seeing what's going on.
That's really good.
So
question.
Yes.
I haven't heard it yet, but is the Aston Martin going to be on one of the lists?
Let's see. Which Aston Martin are you referring to?
James Bond.
Well, that's. I think what we're seeing in general is the Bond vehicles.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's
Hey,
see.
Mr. Bond, I want you to die.
There is a Lotus Esprit.
That's
the
also a
submarine.
Bond vehicle. That's the
That's
submarine.
Thunderdome. Not Thunderdome, Thunderball.
No, Thunderball.
That is the Bond submarine.
Yep.
Oh, don't forget the anti-theft device on that car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I love those movies.
We do have in another week. We have let's see, the 1963 Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger.
Oh.
No.
Let's see.
Goldfinger, not Golddigger. Although probably not that far off. Yep.
And let's see. We also have the 2007 Aston Martin DB8 from Casino Royale.
Yeah, the Daniel Craig car, which is
Yes.
still beautiful.
Very.
So yeah.
Sorry, my old man was
A gun?
British
Oh.
car guy.
And there's also
gun
and there's
and a
a
radio.
71 Ford Mach 1 from Diamonds Are Forever.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Terrible kid.
Forever.
Terrible kid.
terrible kid. Yes.
Yeah.
So James Bond is thoroughly represented.
Oh yeah.
I was not
If it wasn't just cars, we could add You Only Live Twice.
Little Nelly.
We add the Whirlybird.
Yeah. Gyrocopter.
Suitcase helicopter. That
I
is
can't
my
remember what you called it.
Little Nelly.
Little Nelly, yes.
Little Nelly.
That's my
That
favorite
was
James
a-
Bond movie.
Yeah.
How about the BB jet?
Oh yeah. There you go. That's a real thing too.
Yep.
The BD. Yeah. There's another vehicle I can't fit in.
There's a lot of vehicles you and I can't fit in, Jim. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's true. And I
Because
see
they got the
myself
new
in
flying.
my 2010 Mustang every day.
I was just watching the video for the new quadcopter. It looks like a giant drone.
Yeah.
Flying
When
vehicles.
you get off the ground, I'm an anchor
Dude,
to that.
It has a weight capacity limit of 250.
Yeah. Well, then
I'm
guess
like,
what?
Nobody's going to be in that thing.
Nobody's going to be able to buy it. I mean, Americans are fat. Like, I want one of those submersible personal watercrafts that look like a dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have. I couldn't fit in that either. Yeah.
That's the reason I voted for Bigfoot in the shows, because that was one of the. That and Ecto 1 is the only two vehicles in the list that I could really fit in well.
Well, I should have voted for the mystery van or the mystery machine if that's the case.
Well, Mystery Machine.
A mystery machine.
It's like my first car I ever had, first vehicle I ever had, was the 72 Sun Blazer. Oh yeah, I love that thing. We called it the Deathmobile. It was a beautiful piece of equipment.
I
Mine,
thought you were about to say a beautiful piece of
mine was
crap.
a 1977 Chevy Nova.
Wow.
A square body.
Yep.
Yeah, I had that car for 4 years.
Ooh.
It literally sat 2 inches off the ground. I literally, one day, I high-centered that car on a gravel road.
Oh my.
Yeah, I had to get my buddy to come tow me
Oh,
up.
my.
Speed bumps would stop me cold. When I finally sold the car 4 years later, neither window would roll up, neither door would open or close. I had to leave it closed to reduce the hazard of the thing. I was young, I was skinny. Both the front windshield and the rear windshield leaked. And the day I took it to trade it in, the steering stopped working and it would only make left-hand turns. So I figured out how to get from Arnold to Barnhart making just right-hand turns.
That's a beautiful thing, my friend.
It took me about an hour to get home, but I got her home. Yeah. And I got back to the dealership in Arnold. Oh no, I couldn't believe they took this straight, and I'm like, well, you guys are screwed. I said, don't let anybody drive this car. This is a junkyard car. I love that car though.
So,
I think I still have pictures of that car.
Yeah.
do you have any cars from some of the 1960 British spy TVs?
Ooh, like the Mod Squad.
Give me just a second. I can tell you. I'm trying to get a decal on.
Okay.
Can't talk. Concentrate.
Well, that's not important.
The download of a car.
While Matt's working, can I share a screen here real quick?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, so I was, I don't know, can you guys, I can't see if I'm
Look at
sharing.
that.
That is beautiful looking.
Okay, so you remember I was kind of joking about when Matt was talking about doing his 109 with individual decals, and Corey the same way, and I made the joke about making one complete decal set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that's the F4. That's a 1/144 scale F14,
Yeah.
and that's one that's in the Splash the Zeros thing that I've been working on. Hey,
Final Countdown.
Final Countdown, yeah. And the problem was, because that was the Jolly Rogers, I looked forever and I found only one 1/44 scale Jolly Rogers decal set that had the skull and crossbones on the rudder, right? But it really sucked. It was really bad. And I had a 1/72nd F14 that had the Jolly Rogers decal set, but it was all individual. It was the skull and crossbones, it was the LA and the squadron unit, the yellowtail, and you had to do those all individually, just like Matt had to do. But so I've been messing around with decals. So what I did is I actually bought a set that was 1/32nd, and I scanned that at 1/1200 DPI on my scanner, and then I scaled it down to 1/144th, and I built the whole tail out of the individual components on the decal. And let's see. And so that is one
tail. That's one decal.
That is one entire decal. This is messed up right here, but this is like the third attempt at trying to get that decal on.
Wow.
And so I this is where it sits right now. And it was a whole proof of concept thing, and it works great, right? You just got to get the right detail. The decal material I was using was really, really fragile, and that's why I got this white area here. But I figured I'd just brush it, hand paint it, brush it black, and be done with it.
Usually when you when you print your own decals, that decal film that they give you, it is usually pretty fragile.
Yeah, and that's part of the whole skill set of decals to get. You got to take time to get, and you got a lot of work to get perfected.
Yeah.
So anyway, but the point was a lot of times I find that it's that. In this decal here, you got an option of, you got white background on your decal or you got clear background. And they both have their drawbacks and their benefits, but this one I had to do this on a clear background. So the tail was painted white. And then when I laid the beach on, the skull and crossbones come out white. And the A and the J and the 10 and the yellow stand out better than if it was a white decal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, let me see if I can share my video.
It actually looks really good.
That's what I was about to say.
It came out the way I wanted it. Now let me stop sharing that and show you what I got on my screen here. Let me stop sharing this. No. Yeah, let's stop sharing it. There we go. What? Uh-oh. Alright. Did I stop sharing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
We got
Put
back.
my on here if I can do that. I'm gonna get this thing off of. Oh,
lower your don't.
Background mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in some kind of a
He's in background mode.
There we go.
I thought that was one of those teleporter things.
Yeah, exactly. Turn off income, change background. Yeah, that's it. Okay. No background. There we go. Right.
Hey, there it goes.
So this is 1/72nd scale, and this is the 1/144th, and that is the deck of the Nimitz in 1/6000 scale.
Wow, that is awesome.
So it's like I've got all of these little individual learning curves to accomplish and climb.
That's a miniature for a board game.
Yeah, and each one of those, like, days, hours, days, weeks of do this, experiment, practice, get it refined, and I got other things to do. I'm retired.
That is a token for Monopoly.
Yeah, and so
Wow.
you guys are much younger, so there's a whole lot of stuff that you guys can work on and develop as a skill set. And then, like you say, you can make your own tokens. It's like, what was it? Oh, there was a Calvin and Hobbes. I don't mean to change the subject, but it's kind of like on the same tangent. So Calvin and Hobbes, remember that cartoon strip?
Oh, I am still very much into Calvin and Hobbes.
There was a meme that came across a couple of weeks ago, and it was like Calvin and Hobbes were playing Monopoly, and I guess it was Hobbes. Yeah, Hobbes fell on a take a chance square. He drew a card, and it was some crazy thing, like skip 3 turns and die a painful death. Calvin's like, Monopoly is so much more fun when you can make your own take a chance cards.
Yep. You need to do that actually.
And so modeling is so much funner when you can get past things like individual decals for them. It's just a skill set.
I can't believe how small it is.
It's amazing too.
Is that gonna be? Oh, crap. So you need to do that for to fool the eye, because is the ship gonna be in those scenes for the diorama?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've got it. It's downstairs. Like I say, there's a reason why I couldn't finish it in January, because I've got probably a year worth of working on that single diorama, on that single thing, to get every one of those elements up to a level like you guys do all the time, And, I struggled for a month or so trying to figure out how to do the zeros, how to do the or how to do the Nimitz. It's been a hell of a cool learning curve. Absolutely. I don't. But the problem is, this is really a prototype. This is a culmination of a number of individual elements that require a good deal of work to get skilled to make it look good.
Well, I mean, that's half the fun of this hobby, is you learn how to do all this stuff.
And sometimes you make mistakes, because when he showed that up there and I saw that skull and crossbones, I went immediately Skull Squadron. I thought it was a bear attack.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's got a bear attack.
They make models of those. They make cross stuff.
Yeah.
They do.
So
They're actually quite popular right now. And Gundam and all that.
Yeah. So having the ability to scan things and work with things in Photoshop and then put them on a decal paper, that seems to me to be a pretty, in the skills that you want to develop and have at the top in your toolbox.
Yeah.
Making your own decals seems to be something that is worthwhile learning how to put in your toolbox.
Well, I mean, imagine this. 15, 20 years ago, we weren't able to make our own decals. We weren't able to 3D print anything. That was unheard of. So anything that you needed, you had to basically go to the hobby shop, grab a bunch of styrene, and go, okay, how do I do this? Where, we've got washes and all this other stuff. Where before, people were making this
the golden age of modeling, I think.
I would agree with that.
No, we haven't hit the golden age yet. I don't know. Why would you say golden age, Matt? Because things are just getting better and better and better.
Right, that's the cool thing about
before
it.
long, it's not even you're going to be ordering the kit. You're just going to be everybody's going to have these instant 3D modeling or replicators, and you're just going to.
What is that?
Well, okay. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Wait a second. Don't you have a whole bunch of resin replicators in your house?
I have one, yes.
That's it, Matt. I mean, that is skill, and I'm not integrating that
What
skill.
we'll have, guys, what we'll have is a 3D, 3D device that you just put over your eyes, and there's your model. Right in front of you.
Okay, so Matt has developed a skill that I have not been able to do, which is taking and making one complete image out of a bunch of little smaller piece parts. Okay?
Yeah.
That will take me a long time to learn how to do that and develop the skill to do that. Was it Corey? Was it you mentioned having the 3D parts instead of having to put pieces together? Was that Corey?
Is that for the Godzilla wanting to get done?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, which one is that?
Okay, so look at the skill set one has to have to take a plastic model and assemble it. You got seam filling, you got line filling, you got rivet counting, you got the whole. Yeah, exactly, right there. Okay.
Oh, that's
If you're like me, and you're really interested in making stories, dioramas, telling a story with models, the assembly part of the individual models is a pain in the freaking ass. I don't have that set. And I've got to spend years to develop skill set to make that finished product look good. But Jim Laurie, he's able to print out a complete model and then paint it. Okay, that's half the skill set needed right there. Is just is painting and making it look nice. So on the one hand, Corey, you're right. In the future, the golden age of modeling in the future will be printing exactly what it is you want, what your vision is, instead of hand building it, scratch building it. On the other hand, there are the people like you guys that have developed that technique of scratch building something to make it look like what your vision is. So and that's why I asked, what are we judging as the golden age? Golden age of scratch building? The golden age of a presentable model? I don't know, Matt, where you mentioned what you're thinking of the golden age here.
Just that we have all the tools to achieve what we need to do. We're not, I can go to the store instead of me making, my own, my own paint wash.
Yeah.
Which may or may not work as well as I want it to. Somebody at Tamiya went and spent the time, and I have it in a bottle.
Exactly. And it's guaranteed to work.
Right.
We know it's a proven product that is going to function the way we need it to function. We have, if you look at the stuff just look around your work done.
Four shifter, column shifter,
the
car and building.
the paint markers, the glue. I mean, you look at just in glue alone. I mean, Matt thinks this is game changer. It really is a game changer. When we were using the old tester stuff, that stuff was horrible. Now,
Smelled so good though.
I'm sure. But it still has its place. But why would you use anything else other than this? I mean, there's no substitute for it anymore. Airbrush.
Let me tell you this.
I mean, there are so many peaks. They talk about the colors. Like Matt put that meme on the Facebook page. That's not even half the grays that are available.
Right.
And before we were always having to mix our own color. We never had a cockpit green. So now, now it comes in a bottle. It's all ready to go.
And for what it's worth, Jim, back in the day, the guys that had to make their own olive drab, their golden age is when they didn't have, Army olive drab versus Army Air Corps olive drab, and they had actually mixed. Okay, and so their golden age was having the knowledge of being able to do that. Because today's youngsters, they just go out and they buy this color. It's like,
I couldn't do it. I can't mix color anyway, but
and to me that's a golden age. Okay, whereas I kind of like this golden age because I don't have to spend a whole lot of time and money climbing that learning curve.
right.
I can just go out with a bottle, right? And for me, at 70, it's all about reducing the height of that learning curve, shortening it, learning how to do something really quick. Because
I mean, you look at like the Flory washes, Citadel, Newland oil, those washes. They call them town in a bottle for a reason. You're not having to sit there and paint highlights, lowlights, shadows, whatever. I've got speed paint that in one coat I can do all three of those in one pass. It's done, and it looks awesome. So everybody says, "Oh, that takes a lot of talent." No, it takes a lot of patience to do what we do. I mean, this thing is super tiny, but it takes. Does it take some talent? I actually asked the old lady the other day. I said, "Would I be considered an artist?" And I would say yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is an art form. So, like with any art form, whether it be music, painting, or sculpting, or whatever, and we're using a lot of that in everything we do. It's not hard to do. You just have to do it. Are you going to make mistakes? 100%. I ruined the first 4 models I ever put together. Completely smashed them.
Right. Quite honestly, to elaborate on that, everything we do, either teaching, engineering, building, everything we do at some point turns into an art form. For the first couple of years, we're learning how to do something. We're learning how to put, A and B to get C, and we're learning all of the combinations to get a result. And at some point, it turns into an art form when we're able to actually create something new from what we learned.
Yeah, so we actually pulled it off. So that's, to me, when the first time I picked up the airbrush was, I'm not even going to talk about it, it was bad. But I practiced, and one of the things that I practice on, I highly recommend people do this. You want to learn your airbrush control? Go to Dollar General, pick up a coloring book.
Oh yeah.
And airbrush the coloring book. You're gonna screw it up. You're gonna mess it up. But eventually you're gonna get those lines in. You can do shading if you want. All of that. I mean, honestly, this stuff.
Go to Dollar General to buy a coloring book. Go to Amazon and buy Color Your Way to Survival. You want that one.
I actually bought one. It was the Minions because I don't use a lot of yellow. So I bought a Minions coloring book and I practiced my airbrushing with that.
Got no pads. Wait. Sorry about that. Hold on. Color your
Coloring book.
Color Your Way to Survival.
Yeah.
Is that you, Corey?
Yeah. That's the book I wrote.
Oh, you wrote. Oh, that's better. Okay, Amazon.
Yeah. I think it's like $3 right now, maybe.
Shameless plug alert.
Okay, nobody told me we were allowed to do shameless plugs.
Hey, it was topic related. We were doing coloring books.
Here's the thing, Jim. I've watched dozens of YouTube videos, and I've done web searches for info on using airbrushes, right? I mean, I've got easily a couple of 100 hours into just learning how to use, not actually using an airbrush on a model, just learning how to use an airbrush.
How to clean it. Yeah.
I've never seen that suggested by Corey or you, Jim, where you're talking about a $1 cartoon book, coloring book, and it's just that as George, as the Australians would say, that's brilliant. Damn. And then Corey, you actually wrote the book?
Yeah, I wrote a coloring book. I had a friend of mine, her name's Kelsey Bethune, who was an artist, and I wanted to write a book. I'm big into survival and disaster preparedness. So I wanted something that would be family oriented. So I wrote this book, and we put pictures to it and turned it into a coloring book.
Cool.
First one of the series.
Does it have sections on how to deal with radiation poisoning? And
Not in that book. Well, it has. It's going over the basics. Okay, so it's like knowing your surroundings.
Yeah.
Like if you're setting up camp, know your surroundings. A sandbar is not a good place to set up a tent.
Ask me how I know about that.
Well, duh.
But that's
Isn't
something
that kind of common sense? Kind of, sort of.
But like one of the things I learned was when you're doing things, the degrees of survival. The first one is checking self, making sure you're okay, what you have on your immediate person, and then what's within arm's reach. And then the third degree is what's within line of sight that you can use to help affect better spot. And you never get outside of your line of sight of your original point.
Sure. And in survival, the survival course I took in the Air Force, it was, you gotta worry about, shelter, water, food, evasion, that was, that whole survival thing.
Yeah, we did this in the Navy too.
Sears.
The interesting thing, Corey, is you look at these prepper videos, you look at all this stuff, and you go, okay, that's good for hours, days, weeks. But if we get hit with something like an EMP, that's gonna be years. That's gonna be decades. When an EMP, even if it's coronal, if it's a solar thing, man, this world is gonna be, society. I'd love to talk with you about.
I was not going to come on video tonight. So,
this is going to be rough.
Because, things. Right now, they make several brand new bug out bags that have a micro copper male inlay. So it's a built-in Faraday's cage. Keep all your shortwave equipment, because once that happens, the only thing that's going to be working is shortwave. Period.
Electronics. Period. I mean, you're gonna have to have. If you got a solar panel, you're gonna need a solar controller. You're gonna have a charger. You're gonna have battery
Well,
charger.
they already make those too. I see them advertising.
Yeah, and a lot of your modern outdoor equipment that's for survival is already, EMP shielded, because they just borrowed that from DARPA. When DARPA released that out to the, was it Jim, was it the Marines that got that first, or was it the Army that got that first?
Oh no, that was
the shielded,
Army. As much as the Marines liked to tout that they did everything first, that was definitely Army. And then Air Force was actually the one. DARPA perfected it because Air Force, the guys are in the sky, and if they fall out of the sky, oops. Yeah, because guess what? All your planes are electronic.
Why?
So they don't want you to do that. But that was originally the Army.
We test things, you guys perfect things.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Don left. Bye, Don. You're awesome.
Yes, you did. Wow, that fits really good in that. I didn't think it was going to fit that well.
That looks really good, Jim.
Yeah.
So the plane is actually done except for the clear parts, which and painting, obviously. But yeah, this thing's about ready to pour. I am going to get this done before. I'm trying to get it done.
Is that what you're going to submit for Gateway?
It's one of them, yeah. I need to. I've already got my forms downloaded, and I need to. And this is going to be one of them here.
That's cool.
Yeah. But that's the 14th. That's in 2 weeks.
Yep.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Holy crud, that's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
Corey, you gonna come with us?
Potentially. Thanks, Matt. Thanks. I appreciate you, man. Amazingly, my schedule is freed up a whole bunch.
We know.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay.
I got to know about it a little bit. Okay, we can't just be sad about it.
Right, exactly.
So
To be fair, it's actually 2 weeks and 4 days. But yeah,
Thank you for that.
it's actually me going is going to depend on Friday and Saturday. If Friday and Saturday my 2 CMP exams go well, then
Okay.
definitely, 'cause I'll get my back pay and all my stuff, and I'll
All right.
have the funds to do it.
oh, well, there you go.
And then I officially retire.
Yeah, but there'll always be an annual IPM at the Gateway.
Oh yeah.
But none of them are as good as this coming IPS game. I think you got to promote it. Or else they'll stall for next year. You'll say, but none of them are going to be this.
I guarantee. Too much stuff.
He guarantees stuff and then he changes the subject.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking this stuff.
All right. So
We do a lot of that
I
here.
gotta catch up on what George has been typing in here. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So George says the '60s were the golden age of quantity. Now is the golden age for quality.
I would agree with
Unless
that.
you're AMT.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I would agree with that.
He tried coloring books, but the paper absorbed the paint. He had an old dollar store alien figure. He painted that, and it was great for modeling paint practice.
That would work too.
Most of his current batch of cheap 172nd are also great practice models.
Yes.
Like,
A lot of paint mules there.
so Scott Watico, he donated a bunch of kits that were just like in plastic bags to me
Yeah.
for my kids for Model Club, and so we used those the other day. First, they built their 1-to-1 scale glue holders, because last year I had 3 casualties of that. So I was what's the first thing they're gonna do? Oh, they're building glue holders. So
Yeah.
they were just
Wait a minute. How did they build the glue holder?
they were MDF.
Oh, I know. I didn't know. Shipping land stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show it to you sometime. I have one I got at Nationals. So I was like, they brought in these really cool kits. Like one kid brought in like an F-22 Raptor. I was like, it's skill level 5. We're gonna get to that point.
We'll get there. Just
So-
right now.
I was like, would you like to build a tank? And he's like, yeah, let's go. I'd like to build a tank. I was like, here's a tank. It's got 6 pieces to it. Okay. It was the bottom hull, the top hull, 2 wheels, the turret, and a gun. I was like, we're going to learn how to snip them out of the sprue. We're going to sand. We're going to get all these skills done. And then, after we get to that point, then I'll turn you loose on that F-30, or the F-22.
And you're gonna ruin that kid too.
Right.
But that's the fun of it. You
Right.
know, that's the point.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say it. I know I say it every time, but I'm gonna say it again. I am so very proud and happy that you are doing that.
Yes.
To promote this hobby in that way, we have to get young people doing it.
Yes.
We have to, because us old folks, we are going to eventually
Right.
into the ether. So,
Be careful. Be careful where you're going there.
hey, I'm serious. I am dead serious. And I absolutely love the fact that you are doing it with those kids and that they're into it. And I'm even much more happy, I guess, that it's more girls than guys. Because back in the day, that was not the way it was. You know, I mean, yeah.
Geek was not a girl thing.
No.
But the greatest thing about modeling is, at least in my thoughts, what I like about it, just from following you guys and what I've done in the past, it makes you take a breath. You have to be, it's attention to detail. And if you try to rush it, it will suck.
It's gonna suck.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A rush job is.
Ask me how I know. I rushed my panel lining, and it bled.
Oh no.
Yeah. Luckily, it's the Tamiya stuff, so I'll be alright with that. I can clean that. That's mineral
Mine
spirits.
would be the PT 109. That would be my first job. That's that thing was a turd.
Did the girls tell you why they wanted to get involved in this?
Oh, I would love to know if they didn't.
The one, her dad said that he did it a long time ago,
Okay.
and she thinks that she'll really like it. A bunch of her friends are in it, and they loved it last year.
Ah.
So
Because they loved it last year because
they enjoyed it. They didn't realize how cool it was gonna be.
Man, that's so fun.
Yeah. So.
And they turned out some really good kids. If you have to go, you have to do a little searching. That's on the, I think it's on the Modeling with the Map page, I believe. But you did post some pictures, and they're actually at the school,
Yeah.
and they turned out really well.
Is that what?
They really did.
man, is that solar powered? I don't even see any wires for that motor.
It's acetate.
And it's quiet too. That's the quietest motor I've ever heard.
I know.
That's a flat piece of plastic.
Oh, really?
That's not spinning at all.
Oh, I'm not impressed at all. I thought he had a micro motor in there.
That's what I was gonna do that with this, but I decided against it.
Just,
Yeah.
man, got my expectations all up. Find a
Well, the whole point is to fool the eye. That's what he just did.
I did.
I know.
He just fooled the eye.
I'm just triggering the sense of humor here.
Yeah.
I would love to see your students come on here and actually, and I know some of them do, but I'd love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that.
Yep. So I got into a discussion with one of the guys on one of the sites I posted that on too, and I said, now think of it like this: there are 38 weeks in a school year. Okay.
Yeah.
If every retired modeler went to a school and said, hey, I want to show your kids how to model, I will come and moderate your scale model club. Okay? And you do it an hour a week for 38 weeks. Okay? So basically a time period of a day and a half of time. Okay? This hobby would grow exponentially
Yes, it would.
within 3 years.
And how often do we spend time in the shop when we could be spending it at, and you could be going models with the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay, so why don't we expand that to say, if everybody who is an expert in astronomy, visual astronomy, would come to a school and start an astronomy club, or you get an art club, you got a carpentry club, you got a home DIY club, because it's getting expensive to hire plumbers when you can do simple stuff.
Well,
And the education system.
and I thought about this too, is that we need a life. They used to have it in home ec, but it sucked. They need a life class. Teaching kids how to change their own flat tire, how to pump gas.
Balance the checkbook.
Thank you. Perfect. Balance
No,
in the
to
checkbook.
be fair,
Changing your own
I've
oil.
never had to balance a checkbook in my life.
But the problem is we're
Online
treading
banking is pretty much a dead art.
we're treading in territory that there are vast interests against us.
Yes.
I mean, the reason why we don't have shop classes anymore, the reason why we don't have home economics classes anymore, the reason why we're not focusing on the life
Not about
skills
any of
anymore.
it yet.
And that was one of the things that, because I remember I did wood shop at McDonald's High School.
I did a wood shop every year of high school.
Yeah.
Every single year.
And you would get those guys that would graduate that, well, for us it was Mr. Young in Union R11 until he passed. And senior year, you had these companies that were coming to the school talking to these kids that are graduating and offering them apprenticeships.
Yep.
Yes, right.
My school actually, if you were a senior, the last half of the year, as a class, you went and helped build a house. It was like an apprenticeship already, so that when you got out, you had a skill.
That's an example. Tiffany's been using
I love it.
Wonder Woman.
Mine was cabinetry making. Furniture and cabinetry.
And then I think I had a small engine class where we actually brought a Briggs & Stratton engine in. We had to take it apart and put it back together, which was great. Taught me engines. I didn't have auto shop, which I would have loved to have had. I wish they never got rid of that. It's just these kids nowadays don't have that stuff. Now, here's my question, and this one's actually been asked.
Okay.
So if I were to say wanted to do that, right? If I wanted to do that, I couldn't go up to any school and say, hey, I want to do that. I would have to have a bachelor's degree in education.
No.
They're not going to let any Tom, Dick, and Harry off the street do that.
No.
No, if you teach for credit, you would. If you're going to be an advisor in a club, like Matt, your club hasn't got credit hours.
No.
It's a club.
It's an after-school club.
Right. So you don't have to have a master's degree in education to be an advisor in a club.
No.
Even if it's a astronomy club or if it's a DIY club. That you see these books at an angle here? Right there. You see those books at an angle? They're on a you can't really see the bookshelf itself. I made that back in 1967 in shop class. We had to pick a project to work on for that semester, and I picked this little book holder thing.
The fact that it has a book for Python in the back, that's what just amazes me.
I think Jordan wasn't even, his parents weren't born in 67.
Yeah. But you're right, we don't have that anymore. It's only when the parents get, I don't even think there aren't any kind of, we have a shop class. We used to have a shop class as a formal.
They don't really do it anymore. They really don't.
It's one of the things that when education started cutting budgets,
that was it.
since sports has a lot of money in it with the boosters, you got the shop classes went, some of the art classes went, and then it started getting into band. You're not having all your choirs.
You don't have that.
Other than Union. Union R11 has a very, very, very active music
My high school we had a guitar class where we actually learned guitar, and they gave you guitars. You didn't keep it, but you got to use it. I had a music appreciation class, which was all classical music, where did rock and roll come from, and it was all of it, I had that. I had shop. We had a printing class, where we would actually go and do lithographic printing. The lithograph. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we would actually print a lot of the work that the teachers would give out. We actually, and we're probably not supposed to talk about this, but we actually took a dollar bill and you did it in red. So
There's no statute of limitations on that.
Well, I made one, but it didn't, but it was a great class. It was fun, They just don't do that stuff anymore, and that hands-on stuff is what we really need. That's why I talk to everybody about what you're doing, Matt, about what those kids are doing and what you're doing with that. I think that's awesome. I just absolutely think that's cool.
You should actually see if you can go through the school. You're teaching at a private school, right, Matt?
Right.
I don't know if they'll do it then. Because Mike Rowe has a grant going out right now for any schools that are wanting to teach hands-on type skills.
I would love to do that. I would love to go to a class and go, okay, here's how you change your tire. Hey, let's talk about how you change your oil. Let's change the windshield wipers on your car. That sort of thing. And that's, you need to know how to do this stuff, or you're going to end up having to pay somebody to do that, and that's just dumb. Why would you want to do that when you can do it
Because they don't
yourself?
know how to themselves. That's why you have to pay somebody.
Well, they don't know how, right?
I'd love to be able to rebuild my engine in my HHR, but, technology has kind of gone past 1968 slant six.
It's no longer an inline six-wheeler.
Right, you're not gonna be able to teach that, but I mean, that's how I learned engines. My buddy says, "You want to learn engines?" I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "All right, there's the Chevy 350. Take it apart." Okay. I took it apart. He goes, "Is it all apart?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, put it back together." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, I got it. It didn't run, but I only had a few extra parts. But
You
I got
just
it back
made it
together.
better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I gotta interrupt for Matt quick. I think he's anxious to get to the 10 o'clock mark, right?
No, I'm okay. I was just Matt posted Matt too posted a video earlier today. So what was wrong with the engine?
I'm assuming.
Oh, I saw that.
Torn it down, and I won't tear it down because it's aftermarket warranty. Just wants us to put an engine in it. I'm assuming either the timing chain broke or the cam gear broke. One of the two.
So you'll just pull the engine and put a new one in.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
aftermarket
that's what they all
warranty.
do.
Wants us to do.
Yeah, it's part changing now.
Oh man, I was so wanting to find out what was wrong.
I mean, depending on how much time I have, I'll take it apart just so I know. But
Yeah.
I'm not. You know, they don't want us to spend that kind of time in it. They just like, oh, just put an engine in. Like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it didn't run, did it?
No.
What year is that?
Impossible
Year
for it
is
to
that?
run. I don't remember. I think an 11.
You know why I cannot do that in my HHR? Because with these new electronic systems in the computers, everything, transmission, engine, most of the major components in an automobile have got a VIN. They communicate on a communication bus to the computer, and if that VIN of that component doesn't match the VIN in the computer, the thing won't run.
Oh, that's
That's
accurate.
part of the problem. They're on the bus.
And
You
the
can get
problem
their
is,
own car.
getting that number changed so it's compatible with your vehicle.
Pain. Super pain.
Like, who said super pain?
Matt?
Yeah, okay. So that's why even my HHR, when it dies, I can't fix it. When the engine goes, I can't fix it.
Yeah, the
I don't-
manufacturer really limits what you can and can't do these days.
Oh, I keep going back to Johnny Cash. I got it one piece of time.
So you're not you got a car that's older than that, so you don't have to worry about that whole VIN number matching thing.
I don't, but
No. But he works on them
yeah.
on a daily basis.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay.
He's a mechanic.
Unfortunately.
Well, okay. I need to get a hold of you on Facebook. I need to ask. I need to.
Oh,
HHR. I know my HHR is going to be dying sometime soon, and I need to start looking at some.
this is why I don't wear my fast shirt out in public, because the moment people see that, they go, "Wow, I got a diesel. Well, my diesel does this." And I'm like, "No, I'm not at work. I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk to me about it. I'm done. No. I don't even like diesel engines. Go away."
If you want his real advice, he can give you quasi advice. But if you want real advice, you have to take it to Selberts in Eureka.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Then there's a slight chance I might have to work on it.
Anyway, so does George have any other comments, Matt?
Let's see. He was just asking about starting a group in at school and all that kind of stuff. He has a place at let's see. There's a place called Becker's Models for in-flight builds. It blurs a background image in Photoshop. So
Ooh. I like that.
let's see. And his local hobby shop started classes in weathering, airbrushing, and mostly aimed at the Warhammer people. And sometimes they charge money for that. And on that, Scott mentioned at last week's IPMS meeting in St. Louis, there's a new place in St. Louis off of Dorset called Anime Egg Roll.
Well, yeah. That's not a new place.
Oh, it's not a new place?
Not new.
That used to be at the mall, man, and it was awesome at the mall. Now they got a bigger place.
Okay.
Hey, Connor, it's only new to people that didn't know about it.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Franklin County. I didn't know about it. So I was like, oh, I want to go there sometime. It's off of Dorset? I know where that's at.
Yeah, it's neat.
It's a cool
If
place.
you're into all that geekery, yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah.
And you can eat real well.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of Gundam from the pictures I looked at.
Yeah. next door is that makes the man. You go in the morning, you go next door for lunch, you come back and you continue exploring Anime.
Wow.
That's a good.
Alright.
And they always have, if you go in the back room, there's a big projector, and they're always playing some anime.
Some anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey,
okay,
hey,
so
meeting with the Matt Saturday at Anime Roll.
nah,
Field trip.
not this Saturday.
Maybe not this Saturday or next Saturday.
Right,
Yeah, in
So.
the future.
but in the future, yeah. Cause let's see, is it? Would it be Aiden approved?
Depends. If they try to during the morning part in early afternoon, it tends to be like Dragon Ball, a bunch of classic stuff that's
Okay.
it's not Tsunami.
They're not doing.
What is that?
They're not doing Akira. They're not.
Yeah, they're not doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then in the later evenings, when they're doing the 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock before the mall closes, you might see them playing like Lupin the Third or something like that. They're not going to play like Ninja Scroll or
Okay.
any of those crazy super adult
Maybe
movies.
Naruto. They would
A lot of Naruto, a lot of One Piece.
and that's kid friendly. One Piece I would say is quasi kid friendly, but I'm not a fan. Digimon,
Now.
Pokemon.
Kit friendly for 13-year-old boys?
Sure.
Like, do they have assembled anime kits and stuff? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wait.
Okay, so let me touch base. I can touch bases on this one. All those specific kits are like an old Blockbuster.
Okay.
There's a curtain,
Okay.
there's a spot,
Okay.
it's walled off.
Okay.
There's enough signage posted to let you know that if your kid's in this section, you're a bad parent.
Wait. Are you talking about Anime Girl?
Yeah.
I never saw that up there on Dorset. You keep mentioning the mall.
Originally, they were at the mall.
Well, they're up at Dorset, and I don't remember seeing anything like that when I was there a year ago.
Okay.
Maybe they did get rid of it. Yeah, maybe they did make it more kid friendly.
Okay.
But it was always kid friendly, but during the day. It's later in the evening when adults would go there. That's when it starts to get a little bit more.
When you go next time,
Okay.
Grant, look to the left of the cash register and see if there's a sign that says something to the effect of adult models, or ask or inquire.
I never saw.
Now I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course, I went up there. They moved in about 3 months, 4 months prior to that. But when I was up there, I never saw any signs that were like, that would have.
At the mall, they had a whole section that was roped off. They had a curtain on it.
Well, they used to do that in miniature market, but they took it away for that very reason, because they had to make it more kid friendly. Because if you want the parents to go in there, you better be able to have them bring the kids.
Right.
So,
Go online and look at their website, and
Okay.
I'm sure that
I'm already there.
Uh,
They got a really nice Facebook page.
Okay.
so
Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
to change the subject, the assembly is done.
Nice.
So,
Look at
it's super easy when it's going to be applied. The only thing I need to do is the props, but I don't know. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do the kit props or what you did with the acetate sheet. So next is the clear parts, which I'm going to just paint those blue, and then use my real color paint harder to do the freaking, because there's no way in the world I'm gonna mask that off.
Right.
But for a 144 scale kit, that's pretty freaking big. This is a big plane. This had a crew of 9.
That's huge.
1, 2, pilot, co-pilot, bubble. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you look, and I don't even know if you can see it, but my camera may not. But right here, where the because there's an upper spar that holds that wing. There's a little bitty space in there for somebody to sit, and they had windows on either side of that holds the wing. That thing right there.
Yeah.
See that? That's a window. That's a window. So they picked the shortest guy on the crew, and he was basically like the ball turn. They stuff him in there, and here, you get to look this way. Well, great. But, yeah, I'm excited to see your 132nd PBY, or even so.
Right.
At 148, it's massive compared to this.
Yeah.
And I also have a 172nd PBY because I love this. I love this airplane. She's fat. She's got a big butt, and I love it. But I'm not going to do the water thing on the bigger one. But yeah, this is going to turn out really good. I think this is. It's just. I think it looks really good. So I'm excited
That's
about
a
this one.
mock-up, so that's a
Yeah,
mock-up.
yeah.
Sorry. Test fit. So.
Yeah, this is just I basically just took some the resin, some cast resin, and just made. I mixed in. I went shaded, by the way. Some navy blue, scenic, was it woodland scenic, some turquoise, and then I've got this whitewater highlight, and then I've got the Tamiya snow that I found out I can. This is really thick. It's a real thick paste, but it's grainy like snow, right? So what I was going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of it, thin it really good, and that's going to be my bulk.
Hey, Jim.
That's going to be my bulk. Yeah.
Hey, Jim, get your base that you're going to actually make for the DBY. Okay, drop your chest piece in there. Put your BBY on the chest piece. There you go. Now, take a picture of that. Now you got the green screen. You can fill in the green part.
Just put a picture of it there at the show. Here, this is what I did.
Okay. I can take the PBY off. Send me a picture of that right there, and I can Photoshop you a complete, fully covered water scene in that base.
Oh, what's the fun of that? I don't get to pour it or build it or paint it. See, and that's the thing. Just to get back to that, I used to fly the remote control airplanes. Me and my buddy Lou did that all the time. And Lou is not a builder. He didn't want to build. He flies, great pilot, didn't like to build. So he would send them to me. Me, I would much rather build them than fly because I crash them. Oh, God. I've crashed more of those things than I've ever, but they look beautiful when I get them done.
Oh, Grant, don't go there. Don't go there, Grant.
Yeah, I do. I crash them all the time. But, yeah, I'm a builder. So what's the fun if I'm going to do all the digital stuff? Like I see one, what was that? I saw one, some Japanese guy had done a digital base. Have you seen these? He had a ship model on it. And basically there was a piece of clear plastic underneath of it, and it was just the weight going underneath of it, and it moved. And all he did was put the model in, turn it on, and it showed the video underneath, and it looked like it was moving.
Yeah, that's what.
And I'm like, that's really cool, but where's the fun in that? You didn't do this. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm a strange bird.
I'm too lazy for
Here
all
we
that.
go.
Alright.
Here we go.
I get that a lot too.
Share this real quick then. Alright. I'll show you something real quick.
Okay, so we gotta get going.
AT&T on
Yeah,
that.
he's stirring pumpkin.
Yeah, that's what I smell is pumpkin.
Oh,
Wow.
I was like, what happened?
Oh, I know what that is.
It's like a Kleenex box.
No.
That's Flash
That is a sneak preview of the diorama.
Yeah, you see that there?
That looks awesome.
That's a photograph. I didn't take the time to do what you did.
Well, that's fine. I love the shadow box thing. That's such a cool idea.
So 2 weeks, I got 2 weeks.
Oh,
That's right.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to see
Dun,
that.
dun, dun.
Stop sharing. Here we go.
Oh, George says, "Hey Jim, you can 3D print the waves."
Yes! Yes!
Again, what's the fun in that?
Oh, we lost Corey.
Uh-oh.
Well, the point is, it's okay. So there's the joy of the journey,
Yes.
but there's the joy of getting to the destination. And,
Well, yes. I mean, if you look at a lot of my miniature business, I print out different things and I print them, but
Very rare.
for something like this, the joy is building. I want to build it. I want to build it.
All right, guys, we need to get going. All right, hey,
Awesome.
thanks for John and Jordan and Corey and Ken and Grant and Jim and Matt being back with us again. It was awesome having Matt too back in the studio. It was awesome. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching on Facebook, which I already turned off. And George, thank you, George, and GB Model, and I'll even shout out Jenner, my student, who actually popped in tonight. So thank you.
Nice.
And have a great week. Again, we're going to counting down to IPMS Gateway, 14th of September here in St. Louis. And let's see. And have a great week. Oh, don't show that abomination, Grant.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So we thank you all for watching. As always, I'm Matt.
I am Matt.
And this has been Mod with the Mats. Bottle on, guys. Catch you later.